Hey guys, let's get more news about Lakers, but first, don't forget to subscribe and leave your like. Lakers sign and trade proposal brings home six-time NBA All-Star. While the Los Angeles Lakers do not have the cap room to bring Chicago Bulls star Demar DeRozan home, they could still become a potential landing spot for the free agent guard in a sign-and-trade scenario. Bleacher Report's Greg Swartz floated the possibility of DeRozan sign-and-trade assuming D'Angelo Russell leaves the Lakers this offseason. Going home to Los Angeles in a sign-and-trade with the Lakers could work if D'Angelo Russell turns down his $18.7 million player option to get LA below the first apron, and Los Angeles sends some combination of Rui Hachimura, $17 million, Austin Reeves, $12.9 million, Gabe Vincent, $11.0 million, and Jared Vanderbilt, $10.7 million, back in return, Swartz wrote on June 9. The moving pieces would depend on how much DeRozan gets in a new deal. The six-time NBA All-Star could not agree with the Bulls on a new deal as the value and the length of the contract remain the sticking point, according to The Athletic's Darnell Mayberry. The Bulls would be happy to re-sign DeRozan on a 2-year deal. DeRozan's side obviously would covet more security. The Bulls have a habit of liberally latching player options into contracts so that carrot could come into play with DeRozan's deal as well. The dollar amount will be hefty, likely north of $40 million annually, but is less significant to the Bulls' long-term flexibility, Mayberry wrote on June 4. But DeRozan, 35, wants long-term security. DeRozan, who starred for Compton High School and USC, which is just a stone's throw away from the Staples Center, did not rule out returning home. "I've been a Lakers fan since day one," DeRozan said on Run It Back on May 15 when asked about the possibility of playing for his hometown team. "You can never say no about playing home, especially for playing for a storied team like the Lakers. So, time will tell. We'll see where the cards fall. Until then, I'll see what happens. I'm always going to be where I'm wanted. I know what I'ma do, so we'll see how it plays out." But in the same interview, DeRozan made it clear he wants to re-sign with the Bulls. "It's definitely somewhere I'd like to return to," DeRozan said. "I think more so than anybody. When the job ain't done with me, Lou, no matter how tough the situation may look, I'm one of those guys that tries to stick it through and try to make something out of nothing." DeRozan's mid-range game and clutch play would be a major boost for the Lakers, who are seeking a third star behind LeBron James and Anthony Davis. DeRozan averaged 24.0 points on 48% shooting with 5.3 assists and 4.3 rebounds this season, his third with the Bulls. He finished second to Stephen Curry in the Clutch Player of the Year race, receiving 34 first-place votes and garnering a total of 272 points. Curry totaled 298 points. Despite his gaudy numbers, DeRozan failed to earn his third consecutive All-Star berth as the Bulls entered the All-Star break with a losing record owing to a rough start. Lakers land All-Star big man in blockbuster projected trade. The Los Angeles Lakers are in the midst of a pivotal offseason. First, they need to hire the franchise's next head coach. Then, they have to ensure LeBron James stays in LA. Lastly, they must reshape the roster around LeBron and Anthony Davis to make sure the star duo can compete for a championship. Since the Lakers don't have cap space this summer, they will need to rely on the trade market to improve the roster. They have the matching salaries of Austin Reeves, Rui Hachimura, Gabe Vincent, and Jared Vanderbilt that they can trade, as well as 3 future first-round picks, including the number 17 overall pick in the 2024 NBA Draft. The Lakers can go 2 different ways on the trade market. They can either execute a few deals using a combination of these picks and players to get multiple high-level role players. Or they can use all of these assets to land a third star next to James and Davis. One of the names that has recently emerged as a candidate to be that third star is Lauri Markkanen of the Utah Jazz. Heavy's Sean Devaney put Markkanen's name out there last week and it has garnered significant attention online since then. Why Markkanen is considered an ideal target for the Lakers is completely understandable. The combo forward is entering the final year of his contract, and he is on one of the most team-friendly deals in the league, paying him only $18 million for next season. He will require a massive long-term deal, and if Utah thinks they are too far from contending, they might be willing to move him for assets. With his shooting and finishability, as well as his ability to play off-ball, Markkanen is an easy fit on any team. He is especially perfect next to LeBron and Davis. An all-star caliber player with no real weaknesses is really hard to find in the NBA. The only issue here is the price it would require to get him. The Jazz already have a ton of future picks thanks to the Donovan Mitchell and Rudy Gobert trades. So, they don't have an incentive to trade their best player for more draft picks. Therefore, it would have to be an offer they simply can't turn down. This would likely mean all three of the Lakers' unprotected draft picks, as well as Austin Reaves. Even then, one has to wonder if another team in the league could beat that offer. Regardless, the Lakers have no choice but to make that proposal to the Jazz. Warriors about to gift Lakers the perfect free agent center. The Los Angeles Lakers have constantly been a topic of discussion even though their season ended on April 29. They have many holes to fill along the staff and the roster as the Lakers were just rejected by Dan Hurley. The Lakers have a checklist of things that need to be done. The first thing is finding a new head coach. Next is finding a way to re-sign LeBron James, then they need to build a championship-level roster around James and Anthony Davis. With that being a clear emphasis, the Golden State Warriors are about to gift Los Angeles the perfect center. Per Tim Kawakami of The Athletic, the Golden State Warriors are expected to let go of center Kevon Looney to save some money on their tax bill. The Lakers have a clear need for a backup center, and Looney would be a great option. Looney excels at doing the dirty work. The 28-year-old is constantly battling on the offensive glass and has good hands around the rim. In addition, he has plenty of playoff experience. Looney has played in 77 total playoff games and notched 3 NBA titles with the Warriors. Having a player like that on the roster with LeBron James and Anthony Davis would be a terrific addition. Davis has made it known that he wants to play power forward over center, so adding Looney would give him that luxury. Another underrated factor of signing Looney for the Lakers is that this would strengthen the team but also weaken a Pacific Division foe. That's certainly a win-win. And you, fan? What do you think of the situation of Kevon Looney? Leave your opinion in the comments.